broken up. Back to the line, able to keep it in there is Billy Biederman wearing a new number this season, number 93. Here's a chance they score! The first goal of the season goes to the Cubs, and it's Cameron Walker. Now it's picked off at center by Cameron Lemke. Lemke, right-hand side, trying to cut towards the goal. Lemke with a beautiful move, and he scores! Well, you can roll the highlight reel early on as Cameron Lemke. Now across the line, here's a nice move by Nolan Newton, the Barrie Colts prospect. Beautiful pass in front. Smith with a great shot, wraparound, 10, they score! Nolan Newton on a great wraparound. Corner as Graham Siren taking a run there. Now coming across the line, here's a nice move, cutting towards the goal, he scores! Oh my, what a goal by Noah Cohen! Almost got a partial breakaway, but that one's broken up by the great back check of the Cubs defenders. Here's Biederman across the line, he's onside. Nice redirect in front, they score on the rebound. Pearson Sawbush makes it 4-1 Sudbury. Coming in towards the goal, Cohen, he gets decked hard from behind, and that's going to be a penalty against Powassan, but the Cubs score on the delayed penalty. A heavy wrist shot from the blue line. To the line, it's Carson Crane, drops that one off. And here's a shot, they score! Matthew Mazzotta, welcome to the NOJHL. What a shot that was.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
Do have some returnees, but a lot of new faces as well in this lineup.
Yeah, as you can hear behind us right now, one of the big returnees is Alex Little, the captain of this Voodoo's team, so he's getting quite the standing ovation. But the Voodoo's, like you mentioned, a lot of players out of the lineup from last year, including leading scorer Rodion Tatarenko, who the team just traded his rights recently. He was a battalion pick. He went off to Moncton's camp in the QMJHL this year, and then he tried out for London as well, but it doesn't look like he's playing for the battalion or the Voodoos this year.
The Alex Little, as you said, is a battalion draft pick, 2003 born. He had a solid camp, and they're looking for him to provide some offense on the back end, as well as Carson Ricci.
Yeah, both of them battalion picks. Alex Little was a U18 pick as well, so he was a year older than normal when you're being taken by the battalion in that draft. As all the Voodoos now are out on the ice, ready to go after the pregame ceremonies here. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit more of a puck drop here as well. So excited to go, and hopefully they play a little bit better than they did on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday was a tough 6-1 loss to the Greater Sudbury Cubs on the road as the Cochrane Crunch come in 0-1, losing 7-3 to the Espanola Express yesterday as well. That game was on the road. So the Voodoos will get to host their first game of the season while the Crunch continue their road trip to start the season. We'll pause for the national anthems.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly serene, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that a flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, to make love in all thy sons common, car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard over thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard over thee.
Good job, Dan. Thanks, Aaron. Okay, folks, at this time, we'd like to welcome to celebrate some celebrities for us. First of all, the co-owner of the Voodoos, Mr. Ray Sagan.
And we welcome you back. Matthew Sukram with you here alongside Courtney Kenny. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. It's the Powassan Voodoos taking on the Cochrane Crunch, and not only is this game on Hockey TV, but it's also simulcasted on the Frontline broadcast on YouTube. That's our YouTube page, where this year we are going to be broadcasting not only the Powassan Voodoos games, but also the North Bay Battalion games, as well as the U16 and U18 Trappers games, and we certainly have a lot of room for sponsorships and advertisers, so if you want to get in and be a part of this amazing group of broadcasters who are looking to fill the void and add in some hockey content for you all season long, feel free to reach out to us, and we can make things happen.
That we can for sure, and we're looking forward to bringing it to you. I mean, like you mentioned, we're going to be doing more than just the Voodoos. We're going to be incorporating the U16 and U18 Trappers, the North Bay Battalion. It's going to be a busy year for us watching hockey this year, Matt. I think when you calculated everything plus the Nipissing Lakers, we're looking at 98 games of hockey this season.
Yeah, it's going to be a long hockey season for us for sure. But so excited to get it started, and hope you check out the Frontline podcast as well, where we will be covering all those teams throughout the season. That's a new weekly episode on all hockey in the North Bay and surrounding areas. So let's take a look quickly at our Players to Watch segment, brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. You can visit him on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
Well, our two players to watch as we're about to get ready here for the opening faceoff is Ty Risman for the Voodoos. He's a North Bay Battalion pick, and he's signed by the Battalion as well, so exciting player for the Voodoos. And also for Cochrane, Nicholas Summers, the goaltender, who's making his first NOJHL start here this evening in Powassan. But now with hockey underway, we'll turn things over to Matt, who has the play-by-play.
And that's on the far side now to Lemke. Big hit thrown as Lemke gets the puck out of the Powassan zone. Ricci moving in. He fires it in, and that will be offside on the near side of the ice as Ricci and Matthew Savignac get tangled up.
Well, Lemke already throwing his weight around in this one. He got kicked out of the game on Thursday against the Greater Sudbury Cubs after throwing around a bit of a dangerous hit and took a 5-minute penalty. So good to see him out here, still not afraid to throw the body, though.
Jake Fullerton in the middle for the Crunch. Wins the draw back, but it's the Voodoos in control quickly. Chasing that one down the ice. Looked like Desmond Brazo. Around to the near side and trying to hold it there for the Voodoos was Papadopoulos. And sent back in. The Crunch trying to get it out of their own zone. Pinned down there, and they will send it out. Icing waved off, and chasing that one. And it'll be the Crunch now trying to get it back out of their own end. Shields, Christian Shields for the Crunch. Sent it down the ice looking for Desmond Brazo, but offside is the call. And just a minute 18 in, no score here, face-off in the neutral zone.
Bit of a lively pace here to start this one in Powassan. Again, this is the second game of the season for both teams as Cochrane and Powassan are both coming off losses. And Cochrane coming all the way down here to Powassan to take on this game. We have arguably the most northern team versus the most southern team in the NOJHL going at it here tonight.
Yeah, most people don't think as the Powassan area is southern, but in the NOJHL it certainly is. There's a turnover at the line shot, and that's blocked. Good defensive play to get down and block that one. And now the Voodoo's looking to break out. But a play at the blue line for the Crunch, turn it the other way. It's Jonathan Hudorski. He got knocked off the puck. And now the Voodoo's looking to break out. That goes off the sideboards, and icing will be called against the Voodoos.
Puck's going to come all the way down to the Voodoo's zone. And as you mentioned, great defensive effort by the Voodoos to negate a chance on their end and to try and get a chance going on their end. But that's kind of one of the things that I saw in the game against Sudbury was that they weren't able to get in the opposition zone and really get much zone time. So we'll see if that changes here against the Crunch.
Their shot is blocked in the left side face-off circle. And now the Voodoos do clear. And this is Stewart dumping it back in around the end boards into the half end. Sent back behind the net. That's picked up by Rismond. Sent down the ice. Chasing that back there is Stewart. Sends it down the right wing. And it's played in by Papadopoulos. In behind the Voodoo's net. Little battle into the corner now. Engaged down there is Andrew Scott for the Voodoos. Knocked off his stick and out to the neutral zone. Chasing that one in was Matthew McMillan. But it's knocked away from him. Now Ricci in the neutral zone. Enters on the right wing side, trying to drive in towards the net. He'll play it around to the line, kept in the zone by the Voodoos. In the corner and now back behind the net. Macmillan trying to regain possession. It's on the stick of Service. Service switches spots with Ricci, plays it back into the corner. Macmillan down there, back up to the line. That's Liam Service again. He gets knocked down, lost the puck in the process. And it's Will Stewart who picks it up for the Crunch and clears the zone. That is Service again. Service has room to work with and looks like he's got speed to burn, but he gets held up in the neutral zone. A nice defensive play there. I believe that was Liam Boswell, one of the returning players for the Crunch here, as it's sent in and gobbled up by Duraco for another stoppage in play. Not an official shot, though, although the Crunch have the only shot of the game so far. 3:23 gone in the opening period. At the line, Blake Menard gets it in towards the goal net area, but it's quickly played away. And the Voodoos clear. Lemke in the neutral zone. Played now to Shields. And this is Boswell coming in for the Crunch. Played around to the far side. Boswell again. Looking for some support. Tried to play to line. That got blocked. And nice play to get it out of the zone. Nathan McDonald there. Nathan McDonald, whose father actually played with Voodoo's GM Chris Dawson at the University of Montana back in the 90s. Play inside the zone again. Cole Douglas gets it to Lemke. And he finds Ryan Patrick, whose shot just goes wide of the net. That's a heavy shot coming in from Patrick. Back out to the neutral zone, and it's Rismond again. Turned over, but picked up quickly by O'Brien. O'Brien up to the blue line. In on the left wing, now looking for support. Looked to the line, now played it back behind the net, and back there is Smetham. Smetham pitched around in the corner. Off the end boards, now to the line. That's Risman with the shot, and it goes wide. Rebound chance, they score! The Voodoos open the scoring with a 1-0 lead here at home. Ryan Patrick will lead the charge to the bench. It's first of the year.
What a great effort for the Voodoos to take the lead. This is their first lead of this NOJHL season as well. So they didn't have a lead at all against Sudbury, so it's great to see them win or get one here against Cochrane. And what a great play by the Voodoos down in the Cochrane end, with Risman able to keep it in with a heavy shot. And as you mentioned earlier, Patrick coming in with a heavy shot as well, kind of getting the whole thing started. So great effort for the Voodoos there to go up 1-0 here just under 5 minutes in.
So Nicholas Summers, tough way to start in net for him. Statistic-wise, 1 shot against and 1 goal allowed just over 5 minutes into this game, and they're looking to respond. Heavy shot there from Will Stewart at the line. Goaltender's lost his stick, and that's going to result in a penalty. Slashing is the call. Just looking to see who it's going against here.
It's like 77 for Cochrane, which that's Desmond Brazo getting the call.
That's right. Yeah, and it's funny because the penalty box, quote unquote, is actually literally on the bench here
at
the Sportsplex, right? So you just have to have a little bit of space there. A little social distancing going on in the box if you're in the penalty box. Can the Voodoos get another one here? That one's tipped and it goes up high out of play.
I used to sit in between those penalty boxes doing the public address here for these games, and you're in the away box, so there's a lot of hostilities when they come to the box sometimes. You just got to make sure you don't get hit by that door or any of their sticks that come crashing down on the boards. It's a bit of an occupational hazard. They should give you hazard pay or something when you're working down there.
Alex Little couldn't hold the line, plays it back to the far side to Sean Thies. Sent in, delayed offside here against the Voodoos. Lemke gets back into the neutral zone, and that allows the Voodoos to maintain possession here on the power play. About 1:20 left on that power play, and we're almost 6 minutes into this game. The Voodoos up 1-0. Sent to the near side. Little back to the middle. Lemke's shot that just goes over the crossbar. Shields couldn't hold the puck deep in the zone, and that's Boswell who leads the charge out of the net, or out of the crunch zone, into the attacking area. Plays it back to the neutral zone for Menard. Menard dumps it in, and it's chased over there by Alex Dion. Dion leaves it for the Voodoos to bring it out of their own end. And coming down the right wing side is Thies. Sean Thies with the shot off a skate, bounced around into the Voodoos, deep in the Voodoos end, and now it's sent all the way down the ice. And the goaltender, Duraco, plays it, leaves it for Little. The captain lost his stick. Looks like it got stuck in the boards, and he'll have to get off and get some new lumber there as the time is winding down on the clock here on the Voodoos power play. Dumped in again. It's Ricci on the left wing side, going into the corner, played in behind the net. Looks like that's Smetham back there as well for the Voodoos. The puck knocked around in the far side corner, and it's cleared. Time is winding down on that clock, and that will effectively end the first power play of the game. Icing waved off. Chasing that puck. Out to the neutral zone, and it's Ricci here. Gets it up ahead. Coming in, the shot, it gets stopped. And that's going to be Nicholas Summers' first save in his NOJHL career.
What a great penalty kill for the Cochrane Crunch, not letting anything get into their own net or get in front. Everything was to the perimeter and nothing came by to hit Summers at all. So, Powassan's power play not really getting anything going, and a bit of a missed opportunity for the Voodoos to go up 2-0 here in this one.
Play around to the near side in the Crunch end. And now they're going to call high stick on the play. And so they'll reset inside the Voodoo zone. Some of the guys that are no longer with the Powassan Voodoos that are now with OHL clubs include Alex Brashaw, who's with Flint, Mike Levin with London. As the Voodoos continue to attack, losing that at the line was Thies. And he'll drop back. Caleb Vandeven is with the Sioux Greyhounds. Ryan Odell is with Oshawa, and Chase McQueen Spence with the North Bay Battalion. So those will be some of the players that likely aren't coming back. Little plays it in front and then deflected just wide of the net. That was Tucker Shields set up in the slot. Back up high in the zone. Shot comes in, and that was stopped by Nathan, or the shot from Nathan McDonald was stopped, and now it's cleared out of the zone.
Voodoos, sorry, we missed it somewhere, but the Voodoos are on their second power play of the game.
I guess the high stick call was a high sticking call. And we'll see if they can take advantage. That one's cleared down the ice. And just under a minute remaining in this second power play already. 9 minutes gone in the period. Voodoo's up 1-0. Down the ice is Little, trying to get through everybody, and he almost does, but lost it on the back end of that play.
A Bobby Orion effort by Alex Little on that one. That would have been something, highlight reel worthy right there if he'd come through with a goal on that one to put the Voodoos up 2-0.
Play back inside the crunch zone at the line, and it's cleared. Little now juggled with it, and that allows the crunch to move it down the ice towards the goaltender, Duraco. And it's Little coming down again on the left wing side. I think he's been out there this entire power play. And he was out there for most of that first power play too. But time is winding down once again in this second power play opportunity for the Voodoos. 10:15 to go, and we're back to 5-on-5 play. Coming out of the box was Tommy McQuiston. And now in crunch territory, it's Christian Shields. He can't clear it. Into the corner, Tyson Rismond. Sent around to the near side. That is Sefton, Thomas Sefton. A local product out of the U18 Trappers. Into the corner, and we're going to get another call here. Slashing. This one looks to be going against the Powassan Voodoos.
Oh, it looks like Cochrane.
Check that. It's Cochrane who's had the last touch.
It's Colin LaPointe. Well, Powassan, you know what they say? If at first you don't exceed, try again. And the Voodoos have yet to succeed on the power play here in this one, Matt. So, with more efforts here, you have to think that eventually one of them will get through Summers and give the Voodoos a 2-0 lead here with 9:35 left in the first.
Yeah, you're almost playing with fire, right? On either side, are you squandering chances if you're the Voodoos and don't score? and giving the Crunch that momentum, saying, hey, you know, we were shorthanded quite a bit, but we didn't let them gain onto that lead. Draw the pass back. There's a shot. Summers makes a save, but had no idea where it redirected to. It's into the far side corner. Picked up there by Ricci. Another one comes in, and Summers makes another save. And now after the whistle, one of the Voodoo's players goes down awkwardly. A little bit of contact in front of the net. And that was Reese Smetham that went down, but he looks to skate off under his own power and appears to be okay.
We'll see if Matt McDougall, the new trainer for the Voodoos, addresses him at all. Doesn't look like it. But Matt McDougall himself actually playing here in the 2018-19 season as a defenseman for the Voodoos before moving on to the Hearst Lumberjacks in the shortened 19-20 year.
The Voodoos can't hold the puck at the line. Sean Thies. So that number one power play unit is getting a workout out there for the Voodoos now. Third straight power play opportunity for the Voodoos. Thies to the half boards. Play back around. Lemke's back there for the Voodoos. Spins. Tries to set it back in front. Battling back there is McDonald. Now sent down line to Little. He kicks it to keep it in. Over to Thies. Thies' shot comes in and it's stopped by the Crunch and cleared. Voodoos will reset and try again as they bring it forward. Thies gets it over the blue line, but the Crunch fire right back down the other way with Will Stewart on that one. Moving up the ice is Sefton. Check that, that was Little. Into the corner for McDonald. Still battle there. Down to the blue line. Held there by Risman. Risman gets a move into the middle. Takes a shot, deflected, and goes to the near side. Picked up on the left side half boards. The Voodoo's trying to maintain possession. It's knocked around and it's cleared out of the zone. Chasing it down the near side is Risman. Tyson Risman. Fourth round pick by the battalion. Signed by the battalion. Brings it forward. Holds it at the line, and now it's turned over. And the Crunch have a lead down the ice. William Monet, but he is knocked off the puck at the Voodoo's blue line. The Crunch really just hanging on here as that power play has now ended. Back to 5-on-5, and it's Monet again. Down the left wing, goes to the boards, takes a shot, in on net. That's deflected away. In the near side corner, the Voodoos pick up the play. Dumped in by Caden Long. Sent around on the near side, and the Crunch look to get it out, and that hits the netting off the board, above the glass. And that's where we'll have a stoppage in play. Just under 7 minutes